We got Jacob Speedy in chat already. Jacob, we're coming to you live in less than 2 minutes. Hold tight. We're going to get you right tonight. See you soon. Lady and gentlemen, including Jacob Speedy, the first man in chat, welcome. OCR TV proudly presents the Cold Hard Art Cup Series for 3 Wide Racing, coming to you live tonight, Monday night, Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Joining me, I'm Wendell. We got Thomas Morris, we got Matt Kingston in the booth. No sweet tooth. How we doing tonight, boys?
Yeah, we haven't seen a mile and a half in a while here, so kind of excited to get back to the old cookie cutters, I guess.
Well, speaking of cookie cutters, we're coming at you with enough time to show you qualifying tonight.
Woo.
Who we got on track first, gentlemen?
Well, I see Race Clark out there. Actually got a few cars percolating around the track here.
Here he goes. We're gonna bust up these qualifying graphics brought to you by Got That Stat. He just commented in chat. If you haven't already, make sure you go like, subscribe, give some thumbs up to that channel. Pretty awesome.
The chat said you scared the crap out of him, Wendell.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Jacob, I have that effect on people. My apologies. But here we are. In the flesh. Now, if you'll notice...
Practice, I'm going to say that maybe Peter Short, maybe a Drew Eisman going to look out to get a pole here.
Well, currently right now it's Peter Short on pole, 29.873, as they are taking their times.
It's a big pickup from practice there. He had around a 9.51 in practice. Yeah, Eisman slots in P2 with an 89, picked up from a 98 he ran in practice, so that's a big jump.
Ooh, Matt Hackathorn grabbed the wall there. He's spinning to the inside and it's quite cute lap.
Ooh. Cody Wright, how about that, Wendell? P11 in practice, P3 on the board.
P3 on the chart, right up on the board. Looking pretty good. He might be looking to shake up this field tonight.
Just got bumped by the old man himself, Paul Ross. Slots in P3 there.
Paul Ross, driver of the 18 car.
He won last time at a mile and a half, Wendell.
He's got the Skidoo paint scheme on tonight. That Toyota Camry looking nice and pretty.
He won in probably the most dramatic fashion possible by wrecking the leader and then staying out, hoping for a caution and getting one as he took the green to end the race under yellow.
Indubitably.
Kind of an odd thing. Seeing a lot of people pick up from practice, which is not something you normally. I mean, maybe the pole sitter, Wendell Matt, usually kind of picks up a little bit, but seeing a lot of guys pick up from what they ran in practice.
Well, now
Yeah, it
is
looks
this?
like
Oh, my apologies, Matt. Go ahead.
Looks like it's gonna be pretty tight field. Everybody's kind of even practice times. Everybody's pretty close, like within tenths and thousands. So hopefully we can see some real good racing here tonight.
Well, it was mentioned last night, gentlemen, and I didn't have a chance to comment on it, but it was mentioned by our esteemed intern that the fixed racing doesn't necessarily lead to good racing. I couldn't disagree with that more, particularly when you get a group of guys together that race with each other every week. Now, granted, you're going to have that one or two guy that's going to just take off on the field, Peter Short. But for the most part, throughout the field, I don't want to say an even playing field, but that's essentially what the fixed setup does for the field.
Well, it puts it more in your hands because it's not, oh, what is that guy doing better than me with his setup? It's what is that guy doing better with me on the track? So, it kind of comes down to what you're doing with the car, and if you need to find speed, you need to work on how you're running the tracks. Maybe pick the brains of some of the faster guys. See if they'll send you a couple replay files. See what maybe where they're lifting, when they're getting back on the gas, steering input, stuff like that.
Real quick, Thomas. Real quick, we got Danny D. Almeida in chat saying, "Hey guys, I won't die tonight. I promise." Now, Danny, we're gonna hold you to that. Another thing, real quick, we had one of these guys. I remember in maybe week 1 or week 2, told us that they were streamers. We never did get that link.
I believe that was Luis.
Was it? I could have sworn it was Danny.
No, I think it was Luis because he was the big streamer from Brazil.
No, not the race streams. This guy streamed other things like video games. In any event, though, if you're in chat and a current driver in the 3 Wide Series and you do stream anything, Twitch or YouTube, let us know. Put it in chat. Let's get the cross promotion done. Get you a view, maybe a like. Hell, we might even get you a follow.
Oh, let's not get crazy now.
It is Danny D. Almeida. Now, Danny, I'm pretty sure it was Twitch. If you could post that link in the chat as we speak, that would be really appreciated.
Maybe it was Vimeo.
Oh boy.
Too soon? Okay. Well, looks like most of the times are taken here, boys, and Peter Short, Drew Eisenman gonna lock out that front row for Eisentech.
Matt Hackathon is a long way to crawl his way here. Sorry, hack his way back up through the field tonight. He had trouble on both qualifying laps, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a shame too, because he was really quick in practice. 7th on the board. So yeah, that was, it's not what you want to do. But as we've seen, these guys, some of them have pretty good luck coming through the field. We know Cameron Rich going to start P10. He was 4th in practice, so probably not where he wanted to lay down for a lap.
No, definitely not, Thomas.
But he's coming off that win last night, so I'm sure he's pretty happy tonight.
Oh, we have a confirmation from Danny D. Almeida. He deleted it. RIP.
Aww.
That's unfortunate. I was looking forward to maybe watching you.
Never delete it, man.
Yeah, undelete it. Get back out there. We love watching streams. Well, gentlemen, like you've already said, we got Peter Short and Drew Eisenman on the front row. We got Paul Ross and Cody Wright sitting 3rd and 4th. Race Clark and Sam Close. So close to the top 5.
But yet, so far. Speaking of Drew Eisenman and Peter Short there, Wendell James, this brings us to the point standings.
Ooh.
After 5 rounds here in the Cold Hard Art Cup Series, Peter Short holds a commanding 3-point lead over his teammate and team owner, Drew Eisenman. 6 points over Johnny Thomas for Johnny Thomas Racing. Samuel Close going to come in P4 in the points right now, 9 off the lead for 3OG Racing. And RK Motorsports' own Jess Story, your winner from Bristol, gonna be 15 points, 12 off the lead.
Yeah, now we're gonna run them through a little bit. We got 6th in points belongs to Paul Ross. Now he's only 16 clicks out of the lead there. Not
He has a win.
He does have a win. Not a
So-
terrible gap. The next part of this guy, Richard Hines, driver of the 87 car, if I'm not mistaken. He's sitting P7 in the points right now. And our own pun master, Cameron Rich, he's P8 right now, 29 clicks out of the lead. And then, gentlemen, we have a tie for 9th and 10th. We got Corey Lindsay and Brent Miller. They are both 30 clicks out of the lead. That's pretty close.
Yeah, after 5 races, that kind of shows either how good your season's gone, or maybe, in your opinion, how bad your season's gone. I'm sure they want to be higher up in the points by now. Just looking through, kind of trying to see some names of people who have been fast, but you can tell by their points how.
Kevin Finn.
Yeah, he's had a bad one. Kevin Finn, Nathan Velez, Carlos Acosta, all kind of deep in the points. Kevin's still 11th. He picked up a good chunk last week. Picked up 4 positions. Only
Hopefully
3
he can stay out of
points
trouble
behind.
this week again and get another good finish, because I know he's quick. He shows it every week, but just always something unfortunate happening to poor old Kevin, the flying Finn.
What's really crazy is we've ran 5 races so far. Tonight will be race 6. The most top 5s is 4 out of a driver, so not everyone's been able to score top 10 in every race so far.
Good point, Thomas.
Because Daytona kind of makes it hard. But,
Yeah, that's true. Unless you miss the carnage.
Well, how do you do that?
I'm not too sure. I can't tell you that.
Been doing that for about 7 seasons. Can't seem to miss that Daytona big one.
I know it's Cameron Rich here. Well, all I can say is I hope I don't get punted back here. Haha.
Okay.
Like that. I like that.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, at least for a warm-up. Cameron, we expect a little bit better from you as the night goes on. And we'll be looking forward to that.
Jess Story said he's already an improvement from last year, and so that's, that's an improvement.
We got Jacob Speedy coming in the chat. He's saying his internet crashed. Well, hopefully we've got you set back up, ready to go. I know these boys are ready to get on track, make the magic happen. We're looking forward to that as well.
Hopefully he had a 5-point harness on that internet.
Hey-o! Doo-doo-ch.
Oh. I didn't like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately for you guys tonight, no Thomas Fredericks here in the booth. No Trey Landry as well.
That's
However,
unfortunate, that one.
I hope to personally at least attempt to make up for the absence of both of those gentlemen. I hope we can make that happen and at least make you somewhat happy.
Now we got Kevin Finn in the chat saying, "Who needs luck?" Well, according to Chad Canals, he doesn't believe in luck. He believes that you make your own choices by how you are prepared for the race. So, pretty stout words from a guy who's won 7 championships.
Well, I can tell you this, Morris. Chad Canals has never talked to my former lawyer, who informed me that if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any.
That's true, but
Yes.
I tend to lean more with the preparation. Maybe changes your luck a little more.
Yeah, I can see that. So we'll see how that goes.
Of course,
We
we're
got-
talking about racing, you know.
Hey-o! Well, gentlemen,
Yeah.
looks like about 3 minutes until we grid these hot rods up. And I'm not talking about the race cars.
I say we just take a hard left out of this track and hit the strip, boys. What do you think?
I like that
do it.
idea.
Let's do it.
Matt, are you old enough to gamble in America?
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
I am.
we might have a ridiculous pun sentence coming through.
Oh my God.
And I quote, Camera Rich coming in, and I quote, "I hope I can fly through the field like a Lear jet and get close to the front for a good fin-ish. I hope I don't come up short." I'm pretty sure that was a triple pun.
That was a good one. I'll give him 5 extra bonus points for that one.
Actually-
No, I have no authority to do that.
That's a quadruple. 1, 2.
And Race has a really really big fan in the chat, apparently.
Very odd. I'm not
Got
judging. just
Digno
odd.
Sanchez coming in. He loves race, mostly because apparently he eats the booty like groceries. I'm not really sure I'm allowed to say that, but in any event,
did.
I guess it's a little too late. So shout out to Race for eating groceries. Yeah,
You learn something new every night when you do this.
very true. It's, yeah, one of those things that maybe oh, he's following it up. A win would make a good story. Hello. I love this guy. Like, dude, he could be the slowest car in the field, and I would still love this guy. He's amazing. Well, it appears that they are officially wrapping up drivers' meeting, qualifying, everything else they got to do. Shake of a lamb's tail. We'll be gridding them up. I don't know about you
Oh, winner.
boys, but I'm ready.
How about the 38 car makes the right decision tonight?
Hello.
Race Claire comes in and says, Digno tells no lies.
Got him.
Well, that's okay.
As long as we can get a confirmation on that, we are happy and ready to go.
Maybe that's for a different kind of tube.
True.
I hear Jet Story on the driver's chat there asking Cameron if he was serious.
I'm sorry, I can't even hold it in. That last one was really good.
Never
Goodness.
a dull moment.
Never. And to be honest with you, I'm glad that it isn't. You know, we've done quite a few of these broadcasts, even outside of the three wide guys here with the Cold Hard Art Cup Series, and I love the fact that it is never a dull moment with this series.
Without a doubt. It's always entertaining. There's always something to follow. Like we said, we'll follow Danny's story tonight. Make sure he doesn't die.
That was a guarantee.
Well, it's Vegas, so he's already trying to kill himself here in the warm-up.
We've seen... Never mind.
Well, yeah, that's true. I know where you're going with that one, Matt. See if Peter Short, Drew Eisman can steal another win. Paul Ross, he's always quick on the mile and a half, so we'll see what we can do tonight here and see who's going to get her done.
All right, gentlemen, well, the fans are in the stands.
2-0.
We have a grid. Let's smack them with it. Boom! Peter Short, driver of the 33 car. He's sitting pole tonight, putting down a 29.873, just lighting the track on fire. We got his buddy Drew Eisenman sitting outside of him, P2, in the 77 car, looking to maybe pick back up with the 1-2-3 finishes.
Well, they're going to have a tough road ahead of them because we got Paul Ross for 3OG Racing rolling off P3 and Cody Wright going to roll off P4, looking to score a good solid top 5 tonight, if not the win.
Round out the top 5. Here we have the 22 of Race Clark. And in the 6th position, the 5 of Sam Close.
Gentlemen, P7 belongs to the Flying Finn himself, Kevin Finn, driver of the 14 car with Johnny Thomas, probably the Twitter master, if we will. He's piloting the 83 tonight, rolling off P8.
Rolling off P9, the last week's winner for Arcade Motorsports, Jess Story, rolling off P10 on the grid. Cameron Rich looking to fly to the front tonight.
Starting in behind them, P11, we have the all-three of Wade Lear, the Jet, apparently. And the 88 of Rusty Webb starting alongside him in the 12th position.
All right, gentlemen, we got none other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Corey Lindsay, piloting the 90 car, rolling off P13 with Brent Miller in the 89, sitting in P14.
Rolling off P15 here, Mike Stevens, and right beside him, the 87 of Richard Hines, going to roll off P16 tonight.
Right behind them in the 17th position, we have the 48 of Nathan Velez, and outside him in the rolling off 18, we have the number 1 of Danny Delmeda.
19th position belongs to none other than the rookie himself, Kyle Hanshaw. He's piloting the 8 car tonight with another rookie outside of him, Jeffrey Acree, in the 32.
And that was your last timed qualifier, rolling off P21, who, like I said, didn't take a time. Your Daytona 500 winner, Brooks Westfall, JD Cooper, Matt Hackathorn, and Steven Kettleman, who I believe will roll off shotgun on the field tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Shotgun on the field, but not necessarily last place. We'll see. We'll see how many positions he's able to pick up as the night progresses. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks, but we got 133 laps coming at you.
That would be correct.
Man, we're gonna get her did.
Looking to see if we can have a good opening stint like we saw at Atlanta, where they went, I believe, almost 70 laps under green.
Indubitably.
A little bit tougher here in Vegas. So.
They're coming through turn 3 right now. We got that 33 and that 77 combination. I know they're ready to get this underway, particularly Peter Short. Dominated the road course stretch of the league. Not even just the series, but the entire league itself. I know he's looking to get a maybe an intermediate win here. Pace cars down, gentlemen. We are green, and Peter is gone.
Big bottom line didn't go very well. Seems are rolling good now, but it was a big check up there. I think Jess Story was the last one to get going there in the bottom.
Yeah,
right,
we got kind of seen that. Some of the lanes go in and out.
We got the 5 car already looking underneath the 38.
The 18 looking for a way by the 33.
Indeed, they're stacked up here at the front of the field.
77 trying to go around the long way.
Can we get a power move going?
Ooh, he might draft him at the line. No, not going to be close enough.
Peter Short is going to lead the first lap of this event. But that's 77 of Drew Eisenman. He is not going to give up. He is going to be able to clear that 33 coming into 2.
Looks like that high line definitely the preferred lane through 1 and 2. Or
yeah,
the middle,
indeed.
I should say.
18 making his way around the 33 as well.
So we've got Jacob and Chat wanting to know 133. That's an interesting amount of laps. That's about half distance of a full Cup race, so that's why it kind of equals out that way.
Well, gentlemen, I'm looking at this, man. We've got the top 10 all within 1.1 seconds of each other. I'm digging it so far.
Oh,
so 22's around right in front of Kevin Finn. 38.
Indeed. We got last week's winner involved. We got the 38 around. We got the 12 involved. The 88. The 1 car does get stopped. The 23 pops him a little bit there in the back.
14 no-nos. That's not the night he wanted.
Didn't look like he had that hard of a hit, though, Thomas.
12 cars done for the day, it looks like. Smoking pretty heavily. 38 smoking.
The 88 blew up there, I think, is what happened, Thomas. We got to the side of the 38.
Yeah, a lot of damaged race cars there.
We're going to try to get as many angles of this as we can.
Well, when you talked about it, the top 10 all within a second. That's what happens when you have a wreck, when they're all that close.
That 88 car just got destroyed.
Gonna try and see what happened to the 22. Did he lose it, or did he get a little help?
Yeah, he got some help from behind there. I think it was from Cody Wright.
Give him a little love tap there, and around he went.
Bumpity bump bunk. That sent him around. That man, devastating for the 7 car and the 88. 38 essentially just destroyed in the left front. That's man, that's a lot of cars hurt.
Oh, the 1 car actually got stopped and missed the 7, and then got rear-ended by the, looks like the 23. So a little bit of rear-end damage to the 1. I know he said he didn't want to get destroyed, but that's can be a little damage for him.
Boys, look right now. The 87 stayed on track because all the leaders came down to pit road.
That's an early stop to be only lap 3.
4 laps or 3 laps on the tires. Yeah, that might be a good move by the 87.
Guess we'll find out.
We got Sam close. Looks like he's going to take what appears to be 2 tires. So he's gonna gain a little bit of track position there. Eisenman gonna be second off pit road, 33-18.
The 33 came out there like Marcos Ambrose or John Porsche, just burned her right down.
Get a little heat in those tires.
Yeah, say go ahead and hot them up.
be interesting to see what the 87 does here. I almost would take the high line unless you can get a good enough jump on the bottom, because it seems like you want to run the middle through 1 and 2, not necessarily even on the restart. You don't want to run the bottom.
Just looking back there, guys, the 5 of Sam Close took 2 tires, so I think everybody else behind him took 4. That's a safe move, I think, now.
It's only 3 laps. I mean,
Yeah,
I know
with-
it's a couple of tenths, but
With as early as it is in the race, I think, like you said, Morris, I think that is a solid move. As the 87 appears to be coming down pit road.
yeah.
There's
he
lap
won-
led, he's
well,
done.
There's no points for that though. Is there? Well, there is. I forgot about it. Yeah, there is. So
They do have a lap lead point. That's going to mire Sam Close as your leader.
he's like, hey, I'll take this. We saw Sam have a really good race at Bristol. Came up a little short because of the way cautions fell, but definitely found his groove there, and looking to see if he can maybe find his groove here again and drive away from the field. Jacob in chat says, Dan got hit, but he didn't die. Yeah, that's true. He's not dead yet, but there's still time.
Yeah, there is indeed time. And with lap 6 of 133 complete, there is actually a lot of it.
That actually thinned down a good portion of the field, guys.
It did.
I mean, it might actually help maybe go green here. I know I hate to say that, but those guys are going to probably fall victim to the 6-11 rule, most of them.
Yeah, it looks like we've got confirmed 2 cars off the track right now. We got Matt Hackathorn in that 12, as well as Rusty Webb in the 88. We will have to confirm retirement from the race, but definitely not on track as we speak.
If you're unfamiliar with the 6-11 rule, because I know it's kind of different league to league. If you, I believe it's 1.5 miles, Matt, mile or bigger, more than 6 laps down, you have to retire for the evening from the event. And under a mile, we need 11 laps. So
Yeah, you are correct on the 6 for the mile and over tracks, I believe is what it was stated.
Well,
It's
gentlemen,
like I brought up last night. If you're more than 6 laps down, you're not really gonna benefit yourself by running out there. Just you pick up a couple points.
no, you're not. You're not. But we got lights out on the pace car. We're gonna
The
rack them
Mustang?
up. Yeah, we're gonna rack them up and set them loose one more again.
One more time.
Real quick,
Big shake up in the top 10 there, too.
we'll hit you with the top 10. We got Sam Close, Drew Eisenman, Peter Short, Paul Ross. We got Pun Master, Cameron Rich, Johnny Thomas, Wade Lear, Nathan Velez, Jeffrey Acree, and Brent Miller, rounding out your top 10.
That's a stout run for Mr. Acree. He normally he tries to get up front, but normally he rides around middle to back of the pack and kind of gets caught up in that wreck we've seen the past couple weeks. So maybe if he can get up front here and get away from the carnage, he can get a solid run in.
Well, Thomas, as long as he keeps all 4 wheels on the ground tonight, I think he'll be happy.
Where's Chuck at when you need him?
Yeah.
Oh, the 7 Just Story retires from the event.
Yeah, that car took a digger.
Yeah, he definitely took a big hit there, I believe from the 88 car.
Guess he's glad he won last week.
All right, looks like the Ford Mustang going to dive it down pit road. We're going to wait for Sam Close to get him wound up, and he does! They're gone!
Big jump for the 5. He got his teammate behind him with Paul Ross. Looks like they're both going to clear the Eisentech cars here into turn 1. We got Sam Close already going to the high line.
He does. We got a Cameron Rich in that Boeing 17 car. He's looking to make his way around that 33, but doors closed on all sides.
Yeah, we saw Peter kind of struggle there a little bit in that short run. Maybe he was just kind of letting the car come to him, but got passed by both Paul Ross and Drew Eisenman that first run.
And Nathan Velez there with the run on the outside. He's just going to tuck it in there behind the 03 of Wade Lear in the in-and-out car.
We know Nathan's fast, Wendell. We've seen it week in and week out. Just got to put that whole race together.
Johnny Thomas looking to make a move here, possibly, and Cameron Rich coming into turn 4.
That's kind of
Not
interesting
bad.
to see, Matt. But it looks like the middle line is kind of working on both ends of the track.
It is, yeah. That's very surprising, because usually you want to be around the bottom mostly everywhere. Cameron might have got the wall there a touch.
17 was like within paper inches there of touching them all.
Yeah, and he
48 got up the hill there.
17's getting hellacious runs off the corner here up against the 33 of Peter Short.
Gonna make the move there, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to make the move on the bottom of the racetrack.
Do have Jeff's story in the chat. Said it's kind of ridiculous that people don't know how to not wreck on lap 3 of the race. Yeah, that's true, Jess. Sure, you can go back in the stream and look at that. The 22 got a little bit of help there, and with all you guys running around each other, really nowhere for you to go. As it looks like the 18's looking for the lead, Wendell.
New leader.
Indeed, and not looking too hard because there he is.
Well, he found it if he was.
Yeah, new leader Paul Ross in the Ski-Doo 18 tonight, Toyota Camry.
Just gonna try a little skippity-skidoo up to the front now.
Yeah, making it look really easy.
Well, Sam Close is already using a lot of track to 1 and 2 there.
He is, and maybe he knows something that we don't.
I know one thing for sure. That 33 still struggling back there, boys. Looks like Johnny Thomas got around and Nathan Velez is hounding him.
Wade Lear's looking to make a move on him here too. He's not too far out of the picture.
Well, 33.
We've seen him fall back like that in the field.
Indeed. Matter of fact, I can't remember. Oh, we got Race Clark in chat with a riddle. He wants to know who wants to die. We have multiple choice here, gentlemen. He's got A, me. B, me is the, who is that back there? Somebody in the wall. The 8 car, I believe. Kyle Hanshaw. C, me, or D, all of the above.
89 there.
D? Yeah, it didn't hurt him too bad, though. Still kind of rolling. On the track, not rolling like Chuck Sweetie.
Yeah.
Not rolling like Limp Bizkit.
Nathan Velez around the 83 of Johnny Thomas. Got one blowing up on the track somewhere.
And it looks like Peter Short may have figured out his issue as he dives it down low on the 83 of Johnny Thomas.
14 of Kevin Finn.
Done. Looks like he's done for the night. So not the night Kevin Finn was looking for.
Indeed, especially missing the front end of that car.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of a racing deal. Luck or not, it's just something that happens. Might say if you qualified up front more, maybe I would say, but I mean, it was in the top 10.
That was
so
the
you
front
can't
of the field,
really,
yeah.
Jess Story commented in the chat, Jess, it's one of those things, man, it doesn't matter where you go, man. That's, unfortunately, that's iRacing in a nutshell.
Wendell knows. I've been there before. I started a league season off with 6 straight DNFs. Never spun the car out myself. Got caught up in people's mistakes.
And somehow still managed to finish ahead of me in the points.
Oh yeah, there's plenty more left after that.
Yeah. Oh, we got better late than never. We got Jessica in chat. That is Cameron Rich's better half, saying good luck tonight, baby. Well, Jessica, if we get a chance to talk to him, we will make sure that he knows that you were here.
He's already up to P4, so marching pretty quickly through the field. Started P10 tonight.
We'll give her a little love look at her lover. We got Cameron Rich in the Boeing 17 car, Ford Fusion tonight.
I will say he better not look too far behind him because Velez is tracking him down.
You know, and that's another thing with Velez. We've seen him very, very strong on these cookie cutters.
He is the fastest car on track right now, Wendell.
Indeed, and to be honest with you, Matt, I'm not really surprised by that.
No, I'll be surprised if he's the fastest car 20 laps from now. That seems to be his fatal flaw, is just getting to the end of that long run.
All right, well, we are working lap 18 of 133. Going to be 19 here at the line when Paul Ross crosses it.
Speaking of Paul Ross, Sam Close has tracked him back down.
He's getting closer, isn't he?
Too bad Paul Ross is a name to really pun with.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance. I don't get a chance to talk a lot here. Mostly his buttons are harder than words. But he's making the move on the 18 as we speak. Looking to close that gap.
That's on 2 tires.
He is going to make it. We got ourselves a new leader.
See if he goes back to the top. He's been running that real high line through 1 and 2. It's kind of been getting a big momentum off. Yeah, he's going to do it again. Get you out of those bumps and really gets the car really wound up to get off that turn 2.
And I'll be honest with you, I love seeing there be more than one line to run at a racetrack on iRacing. It makes my heart smile.
Yeah, normally it's either the bottom or the top, depending on what one line track it is. But like I said, it's a little hot today. What's the temperature? 87 with a track tip 116. So yeah, they're gonna be sliding around a little bit.
All right, real quick, while we have a slight 5-second break in the action, we got Jessica coming in. She was having connection issues. That's why she's late. But she loves watching him race. Well, Jessica, we'll keep it our little secret. We won't tell him that you were late unless you tell him first. We also got Brandon Minto. He said it's okay. He drives a Raiders car. They'll choke under pressure. No comment.
There.
As the 77 looks to make it around the 18. Richard Lafferty coming in. No holds barred. Raiders suck. Minto agreeing.
Oh, I'm no football fan, Wendell. Is that a lacrosse team from what I hear?
I believe that's a skee-ball team, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe a dodgeball team?
Skee-ball, dodgeball, handball, it's all the same. Racing, because all other sports require one ball. As the 77 does make that move down low on the 18.
Does cricket take more than one ball?
No, I'm pretty sure that's one ball as well.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's British, so who cares? But
Hey-o.
Oh my.
The KTM 77 car looks like he might be able to clear the 18 off the corner here, and he does.
it's like the 18 kind of has patented, maybe burns the tires off on the long run that we've kind of seen from him on mile and a half here, Wendell.
Indeed, has been a trend over the last few intermediate tracks, but still really early. Might have enough time to, over the next 109 laps, figure out, what he's doing wrong, maybe correct the action.
Which I will say, that is extremely difficult to figure out how hard to run when you are the leader. Because the guys behind you can set the pace, and when the guy's out front, you can let him just drive as hard as he wants.
Real quick, while I'm thinking about it, even outside of the racing on track we have with the 3-wide guys, the in-chat chatter is even better. We got Richard, we got Lafferty coming in. Lacrosse Raiders suck too. Amen to that, brother. We're going to look back through the field, see if we can't find you a battle. Looks like everybody kind of settled in for the moment.
Maybe Cameron Rich and Paul Ross here.
Getting
Yeah,
pretty
he's going to look to
close.
the bottom.
As he says that, Jessica, don't look now, but Cameron looking to make his way forward.
Maybe next time by, might be able to. He's dragging
No.
the line there.
Now, I got to say this, though, and you two gentlemen are already aware of this. I love a good, simple paint scheme. But that 17 car is beautiful.
Ooh,
Oh,
18 in the wall hard.
And
Oh,
he
he's in the loop.
does loop it, collects the 48.
Have you ever?
Yes, I have.
Oh, 18 still spinning.
I've been a victim of that before. Nathan Velez doing nothing wrong. He gets collected in that incident.
I'm sorry, Kevin, but I believe that takes the "Are you kidding me?" award of the night. Like, that's no luck at all there.
Yeah, rather. Oh, man.
Just nowhere to go. I mean, you can't stop. You can't turn to miss them. You're just kind of SOL.
And it seems like that's been Nathan Velez's luck all season long.
Running top 5, thinks he's out of the hornet's nest, and a little mistake gets into, not even his mistake gets him into
Yeah, I mean,
trouble.
I mean, the funny thing is the 18. I know he's probably pretty hurt, but he can continue on.
Yeah, that 48
Where he got
is-
hit, it just didn't really hurt him that bad.
That 48's definitely going to be behind the wall, I believe.
Oh yeah, he's done for the night.
All
Even
right.
if you get it fixed, that's the 6-lap rule, so he'll be done anyway.
Well, we got them. They did have a pretty extended green flag run there. We're going to see all cars down pit road. Unfortunately, that 48 is damaged real heavily.
Gonna have some windshield tear-offs there with all that smoke.
And gentlemen, remind me, we have a request in chat. He wants more Johnny Thomas.
I was just about to talk about him, because he was kind of stabilizing, but he was starting to use that high group to 1 and 2, and that seems to be the preferred line to pick up some speed.
We're
The
gonna-
one car sliding through his pit stall.
You got the 33 car sliding through his pit stall as well. That's gonna hurt. It looks like
87 missed his pit lane, maybe?
Richard Hines driving straight through.
It's like, I didn't need to pit.
Now, it doesn't look like Peter's going to lose that many positions.
He's going to get some damage in that wall
Yeah.
if he keeps doing that.
He's
Yeah.
down there in the slick stuff where there's no grip at all. He's burning her down trying to make grip there.
I
I
mean,
think.
it may say Z-Max right there, but this is not the dragway.
Oh, my. And as chat explodes, we got... Oh, my goodness.
I always forget about the delay.
Indeed. We got a driver saying, surprised the 18 didn't take out the leader that time. That's... Yeah, that's a little
Ouch.
fire.
Shot to the heart.
I wonder who that could be.
Hey, brought a smiley face with it, so at least we have that. As Richard Hines going to bring his hot rod back down pit road, that's going to put Sam Close back out front again.
I will say, I'm not sure about the fixed setups because I haven't driven them in a while, but I know, especially in an open setup, once you get loose in these cars and you correct back to the right, if you don't immediately correct back to the left, it's game over. It just sits down on the right side suspension and you're done.
I had a little interesting time at Richmond, if you remember, Thomas. I cranked left, right, and then slammed on the brakes.
It's just one of those things. I don't know how realistic that is. I mean, it kind of looks like in real life, because if you ever see someone get any kind of like right-sidedness to the car, it seems like it just unloads all of it, because clearly the car is built to go left, not right. So, I don't know if that's a factor into it, or just the way the Cup cars are built nowadays. But still, tough break for Nathan, and I'm sure Paul didn't mean it. No harm. It's just one of those things where it got away from him.
Yeah, and that's what's so terrible too, because just like nothing else could have went worse for Nathan in that situation. He was running good, and then it's just, as you said, the little right side burn back from the trying to save it.
That's what he said. He let Shaw drive his car like Rowdy Burns. Well, he can go get up there and get him some.
Hit everything but the pace car, then hit the pace car.
Or just hit the 18.
Looks like Sam Close is going to take the top of the track this time. I believe he started bottom. Was it him last time? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see where it really hurt him, honestly, because he goes straight to the top to 1 and 2.
Johnny Thomas lined up in the 4th position there. He's still been making gains.
Yeah, took advantage of probably a slow stop from Peter Short there as well.
Yeah. Wade Lear, P6. He's real close
Hanging
to the top.
in there,
He's
yeah.
5 now, yeah.
We saw him, I believe, Atlanta. He had speed. If
I think he
I'm
got
correct.
3rd. Was it not
Yeah,
at Atlanta?
he had long run speed. So curious to see if we get a long run here, what he can do. Keep knocking out 2 cars at a time. We won't have many left.
Yeah. Top 10 running cars at that.
Yeah, up front. That was a leading car. I believe Paul
That's
Rawson
right,
led
yeah.
a good section of the race there. Which he's back out on track, which is just gotta be a bittersweet pill for Nathan.
Correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, but do we have lights out on the pace car?
That would be correct, unless the pace car lights fell off like they did in Monza this week for the block paint race.
Hey,
You don't need those.
all right. Well, we're
Yeah,
coming
but you don't want
through.
them on the track either.
We're coming through 3 and 4. We're going to be lap 31 at the green, and the Ford Mustang, it dives down pit road. We got Sam Close outside line. He's gone. The rest of the
Big
field will follow.
Ooh, the 17 and the 77 had trouble going there. I saw a couple of like higher spin wiggles is what it looked like to me there.
Little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Still gonna
womp.
get by Johnny Thomas, though.
Indeed. But
Wait,
just
leave
like
it.
his sponsor, he's going to be working hard to get his way back to the front. Carhartt, hey man, if you do manual labor for a living,
Oh,
those
boy.
are necessity in the line of clothing.
There's an incident under review here, I guess, in the last caution.
Feel free to shed more light on that.
Sure. I
Give
don't
me
have
1
driver chat
second.
on, so.
I'll go back and see what he means.
I mean, I don't know what you'd review other than maybe parking the 18, but that was honestly just a mistake.
Yeah, and you know,
there was a check up at the back of the field in the 89. Oh my god, that was a mess. The 89 got into the back of the 08 just a little bit, and then Mike Stevens came running in there like, oh, he was flat flying. He didn't hit anybody, but whew. Interesting to see what happens there.
we got the smiley face of what appears to be, words are hard, J.D. Cooper in the Maker's Mark 23 Toyota Camry. He's making his way around Corey Lindsey right now.
I will say that 23 is the hardest number to read on a car I've ever seen.
It is, yes.
Well, that actually depends on how many glasses of his sponsor you have had.
Not really. I mean, you could be sober as a. I don't have an analogy for that, but you could be really sober
Judge.
and it's still. These aren't sober. It's still kind of weird font and number color. It's a good car. It's just hard to read sometimes.
Indeed.
Battle for the lead might be getting a little bit hotter here. Drew Eisenman's not too far off the back up for Sam Close. We had him almost the same lap time there.
It was
last
a
time by.
little closer last lap. Looks like he may have lost a little through 3 and 4, but trying to work that bottom in. Gonna get a good run there off of 2.
So we can do that again, 3 and 4. We might have a drag race at the line again.
It's probably going to take a few laps for Sam Close is going to shut the door there. Took a few laps to build that high line up. You know, Matt, the tires are still good. You can really get some grip on the bottom, and then once that goes away, that's when you need to start moving up.
Wade Lear's working on the top 5. Also, there's a few battles shaping up. They're not quite there yet, but on their way.
Yeah, that's a 3-way battle for the top 5.
Jeffrey Creed, the guy who was barrel rolling last night. See if he can get your point in the right direction tonight.
Just when you thought we couldn't barrel roll at Iowa, we did. Got Kyle Hanshaw back there in this battle as well in that 8 car for filling in for the Richard Lafferty, who's in chat right now.
Doing good, too.
Still got 16 cars circulating here on the lead lap and without damage.
At a 24 that started this event.
Yeah, well, when you have a big one on lap 3, that
Yeah.
kind of negates a lot of the field.
Oh, Drew's got a nice run there.
Yeah, big run through 3 and 4. Not going to have anywhere to go with it, though. They've already kind of put a pretty good separation on Cameron Rich here. Maybe he might be saving some tires, as Widow James likes to take note of.
I think that would be an astute observation.
Ooh. Oh, boys, look who's in chat. He said, did someone say barrel roll?
Who we got? Oh,
The one and only Chuck Sweeting.
Chuck, the sweet man Sweeten joining us. Nice to see you again, Chuck. I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to seeing Chuck on Friday nights.
I'm looking forward to seeing him tomorrow night, Thursday night, Friday night.
Well, the only guarantee we have is Friday night, and then again next Saturday night.
Oh, is this going to go hang out at his house? But okay.
Shotgun, let's roll.
Yeah. Down in Florida, right? We'll pick up Gil along the way. I'll have to return to the home by 7, though.
Indeed. Looking for the closest battle on track. Looks like it's going to be the 90 and the 63. Corey Lindsey and Mike Stevens. The Copenhagen and the Puma car.
Oh, Michael Stevens there, looking for a solid run tonight. And the league admin as well, looking to gain some points. Had a up and down season so far.
Mike Stevens had a uh-oh moment there earlier into that last caution, but seems to have got his bearings back. That would have been enough to scare me into submission, I think.
Well, we all have an uh-oh moment every now and then, Matt.
Yes.
Just depends how big the and the O is.
Luckily, not very big this time.
Sometimes you go and then Alt F4.
I've done that once or twice.
Looks like the field's kind of just settling in here to get a run in.
Indeed, and we got single file so far all the way through the field, with the exception of J.D. Cooper and Danny D'Almeida. Looks like Danny able to finally get that damage taken care of.
Oh, Chuck said, "Come on down." All right, well, let's make it a date.
No, really,
Good
let's
race.
make it a date. Buy me dinner, Chuck, please. You beautiful, beautiful human being.
Looks like old Sam Close is.
Oh.
He's been able to kind of.
23 into the wall.
It was
Quite
able to
barely
clear the
again.
21, then pop the wall. That was the one to get back by.
And he comes back with another good run here, 3 and 4.
It didn't hurt him too bad.
Well, Corey Lindsey's
Maybe that-
catching him.
Maybe that hit was just on the mark.
Oh.
Got him.
Put it out.
No, seriously, put me down.
32 running pretty good here. Sitting P7. They kind of cycled out between the 33, the 03, and 32.
Yeah, I would say probably the best we've seen him run consistently all season. Hadn't been in a wreck, hadn't had any major pit issues, just kind of trucking along here, P7.
I just noticed the 08 there. Stephen Kettman is down on pit road. He's leaving now, but
Yeah, he came down for service. He was kind of off the pace. I don't know. I know he's a rookie. Maybe just trying to get his feet underneath him here. Might have had something in the car he didn't like and came in for a fresh set of Mr. Feelgoods there. Looks like Peter Short finally caught up to the back of Johnny Thomas here. Still can't make the move around yet. I love how they're using the wide arc and then they kind of cut down off the corner to get the run down the corner.
Well, he is going to dive it down low with the 83 car this time. He might, and he does clear him.
Yeah, no pressure there. I think he just let Peter go. So Cameron Rich was about 300ths quicker than the front two last lap.
Yeah,
That's amazing. It's whopping, right? 300ths.
Sam Close has kind of made a nice little gap there between himself and the 77 Eisenman.
Yeah, he's showing that he's got some long run speed in that car again. Even on, well, he's back on 4 tires this time, but even on 2 tires, he was looking pretty stout.
They're getting right up there close to that wall. Kind of reminded me of Darlington, but look by how close they are to it.
That's
Speaking
where the
of which-
grip is, though.
Speaking of which, Darlington, one of our favorite Canadians' favorite tracks. Matt Kingston, known for piloting a hot rod around Darlington.
How about this? I'm going to do this. We should trivia right now on a green flag. What do you think is the most incidents I've ever had in a single race at Darlington?
One
you a
single
hint.
race at
I'll give you a
Darlington.
hint.
Multiple choice or just straight
No,
up answer?
I'm just going to give you a hint here. It's over 30.
No.
Not higher.
No.
Go ahead.
Can't say that. We'll say it's double digits, and you have to guess.
All
We'll
right.
give you 5 either way.
All right, don't look now. We got a three-way battle: the 41, the 23, and the 90 for 9th, 10th, and 11th. As the 23 and the 41 are side by side, 90 looking for a way around both of them.
Look, the 90's kind of been stuck behind the 23 here for most of this run. I say stuck, kind of really hasn't had the speed to pass them, but it's just kind of been following them through the field. As they both, I believe, got back by the one car, because we saw earlier where the 23 kind of ran into the wall. It's the 41.
Got some blocking going on there.
Looking to try and rebound that pass there, but it wasn't going to happen.
The 41 may be showing a little bit of displeasure. But no blood, no foul, as Trey Landry would say.
No net code, no heartache, so you're good.
Richard Lafferty comes in with a 44. That's not correct. You want to go I'm not gonna tell you which way to go on that.
Yeah. Can't lead him. As
Oh,
the
the 40 went
41
into the
pops the wall.
That was almost bad. That was almost the same thing we saw from Paul Ross when I saw the nose start cutting back left.
Well, the good news
Oh,
is
yeah.
he's got
Corey
that.
Lindsay around.
He's got that Hockey Best sponsorship, so he'll be able to pop that wall and keep going.
Not sure that's how that works, but
It does today.
so we got a 23 gonna get by the 8 car here. Kyle Henshaw gonna give up that spot.
Yeah, nah. Don't look now, but that 23, he's slowly making progress towards the front of the field.
Pretty decent laps, really.
I was going to say probably fourth fastest car on track as we speak.
Running about 3/10 quicker than the 32 machine, so should be able to run him down.
And it appears that the 23 is running the top side of the racetrack through 1 and 2, at least through 1. Doing the little dive down thing that you mentioned earlier, Thomas.
It looks like Cameron Rich with a big run out of 4 here. Gonna try and get around. Yeah, he's gonna tuck underneath Drew Eisman here. Probably gonna make the pass through 1 and 2.
And Peter
Peter
Short.
Short's coming up quick.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like he's closing that gap up pretty quickly.
Well, it's getting close to halfway, boys. He's like, there's a point on the line for that. Ooh, almost a little contact there.
Indeed, and if I'm not mistaken, these 3 guys' teammates.
All 3 of them, Tech Enterprises cars would be. Ooh, Drew Eisman cuts Peter Short a big break there. I think he got into the throttle. As Peter looked like he was kind of drifting up the racetrack a little bit through 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's gonna allow Johnny Thomas to kind of close in as well.
We got Chuck Sweeting in chat. We got Richard Lafferty. He has guessed 44. We already said that was incorrect. We got Chuck coming in. There must have been quick fixes in the race with 30-plus laps. Chuck, we can confirm that there were no resets, no quick fixes. And the incidents are
Oh, Peter Short.
definitely higher.
Peter
Come to
Short
pit
and
lane.
Danny Dalmeda coming down pit lane here. That might be
That was a late pit call for that 33.
Oh, we got a bunch of them. Wade Lear coming, as well as... Can't see the number
Jeffrey
there.
Cree.
Jeffrey Cree, the 8 car.
Henshaw.
Danny D. Almeida as well.
Oh boy, that 40. Is it 50 or 45 here? 50. I was gonna
50.
say he barely made it in if it was 45.
Yeah. Oh, and he slides through his pit stall
Oh
there.
boy, that's not what
Something-
you want to do under green. And you're gonna be too far
Oh,
right.
boy.
Oh boy, that's a disaster for the 33.
It's kind of a
Still.
trend with the 33. Nothing against Short, but anybody who drives that 33 has trouble with green flag pit stops.
I mean, you're gonna see it here. The 83 is gonna blow right by him.
Yeah.
That car's still getting jacked up on the left side.
Yeah, Wade
Probably
Lear are gonna
10,
get around him as
15
well.
seconds. Wow.
That's gotta hurt.
Well, it was such a rushed. It was once again like it was all rushed because he came down pit lane really quickly, like like it was a last minute decision. Then clearly, like you said, missed his pit stall, so that's gonna hurt him.
Drew Eisenman, your current leader, he's gonna back it up, bring it down pit road. That should
Surrender the
leave. Yeah, that should leave the lead to the 23 of J.D. Cooper, rookie in the series, driving the Maker's Mark Toyota Camry. He's going to lead that last time by, so bonus point to that driver.
We're gonna see where the leader was. That would be Sam Close. Let's see where he cycles through. P7 at the moment.
Well, we got green flag pit stops. We got Brandon in chat. He's guessing 69. We'll say
Ooh.
you're getting close.
Red hot there.
I gave you 5 either way, so technically.
Matt, you should probably let's just go ahead and tell him.
Okay, it was 66 incidences.
And
99% of them were into the wall.
And let's go ahead and tell him where you finished that race, Matt.
Top 10.
Top 10, folks.
Go ahead and tell you where I finished with my 4X in that race. Outside the top 10.
As
On the
Johnny
hook.
Thomas and the rest of the cars with fresh tires going to make easy work of J.D. Cooper here. And we've seen this 100 times. How long does he stay out before he pits, gentlemen?
He's kind of made his bed now, I think. It's time. He's going to have to either stay out and hope for a caution, or I'd be looking to pit road here in the next 2
I
or
don't
3
think
laps.
they really short pitted a whole lot here. I don't think he's going to be able to run much longer. The biggest thing I see with this shakeup is it cycles Cameron Rich to P2, and Drew Eisman lost a lot of time on that pit stop.
Not as much as the 33, however.
No, but I didn't
77.03. He is going to bring it down pit road this time by.
didn't see any big problems for that 77 on his pit stop. Just a slow one.
That should cycle Sam close to the lead here.
Huh. Brandon Minto comes in. Only 10 people in the race? Well, I think there might have been 15.
No, there was definitely more than that. At least at the start of the
12.
race.
Well,
18,
laps,
Paul Ross going to bring it down pit road as well.
Well, you should have been here earlier because you missed the big one that kind of took out 5 or 6 cars. So snooze, you lose.
He said cheat codes. Yeah, we had a Game Genie installed on that race.
Game Shark.
Nope, it was from the Game Genie generation. Yeah.
Remember those good old days? Now you can't even have cheat codes in games.
Which you shouldn't be able to. Particularly with the style of games that are being played nowadays. Sam Close, your new leader. I say new, even though he's led pretty much the entirety of the race.
Good chunk.
That cycles Cameron Rich back to P2, Johnny Thomas third, Drew Eisenman fourth, and Wade Lear P5 with Peter Short's incidents on pit road.
I'll say that was a hell of a stop for the 5-0. He's got a 3.8 second lead over Cameron Rich.
Indubitably.
5 seconds back to Johnny Thomas, 7 back to Drew Eisenman, Wade Lear another 8 seconds, 10 back to Peter Short.
As we say that, we got Corey Lindsey in the 90 car making his way around the 41 of Brooks Westfall. Corey showing these rookies how it's done here at the intermediate track.
Well, he's at least showing us he's got a little bit of long run speed in that 90 machine, kind of picking them up one at a time here.
Fortunately, he's got a long way to go if he wants to get to that lead. 12.9 seconds as it stands right now.
Yeah, but only 2 seconds to Peter Short.
That's true. He could get himself up to P6.
And we'll check the gap here as Sam Close passes the camera on the back straightaway. Cameron Rich P2 now. Johnny Thomas P3 now. And the 77 now. So, kind of a decent gap there for Sam Close. I know
Cameron shaved off about a 10th last lap, so.
Yeah, I know he's looking to maintain, and we got the one car way out of shape.
That lap.
Got the one car slideways down the back straightaway. See if we can't figure out what happened to him.
Now, Danny, you said you weren't going to die tonight.
Now, it doesn't look like he's dead, but maybe kind of wishing he was.
He's using up those lives.
Yeah, he popped the wall coming
Real
out of
tight
2.
there, yeah. Good save from the inside wall, though.
That was, yeah. Hard to do here.
And just ask Jeff Gordon.
Oh, my.
Too soon? He's still sideways in the front stretch, so trying to get off the apron and kind of get back up to speed.
The closest battle we have on track right now is going to be Mike Stevens and Jeffrey Acree, driving the 63 and the 32 respectively.
Little side draft in there into turn 1.
11's still sliding all over the... the 1, sliding all over the place still. I'm watching him there. He's having big trouble after he spun it out. Maybe the tires were a little bit too hot, Thomas?
Well, he popped that wall pretty good. He probably has some major toe damage, and then, like I said, the tires are probably pretty smoked.
All right, as the 89 attempts to make his way around the 23, gonna maybe do it down the front straightaway. We got a question in chat again from Race Clark. He said, who still wants to die? Multiple choice, one more again. We got A, me, B, race, C, driver of the 22, or D, all of the above.
Now, didn't he call himself Danica Patrick Eisencheck last week?
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
It's okay, buddy. You're not that bad.
No, I don't
Nobody
believe
is.
anybody's that bad.
I bet you would care if one of your teammates or another person got in a wreck and not worried about your own self after the wreck.
Yeah. Waving at you, Danica.
Overrated. Never mind.
Piece it.
Hey, guys, I just want to let you know she did touch me at Charlotte one time.
Guys, we got the 03 off the pace headed into turn 3. He was running P7. Now he's looks like he's gonna come down for an unscheduled pit stop here.
Yeah, very, very off-pace pit stop. Oh,
He tried to last time by too. I see.
that's gonna hurt real bad. Maybe blinking. Not really sure what's going on there.
I don't know. It just slowed down all of a sudden there, and he tried to make it a pit road last time by and couldn't quite get on the apron.
Since we got Kevin Finn in chat, and he requested earlier, he wants to see more of this gentleman right here, Johnny Thomas, driving the 83 car. Rolled off P8 tonight. He's sitting P3 right now. Looking about 5.5 seconds off the lead, but I don't know, maybe looking for a caution, maybe stack the field back up as we work lap 71 of 133.
Yes.
Wade Lear is out of the car right now. I'm not too sure what's going on down there.
Yeah, I don't see that he did anything. Didn't hit anything. His car was still running. Not sure what happened there.
Cameron Rich, ooh, almost got the wall there. But he's closed that gap up on Sam Close quite substantially. He's down at 2.1 seconds behind the 5 of Close. Could be using those tires up quite good, though.
That was quite a gap he had coming out of the pits, so maybe he's trying to burn him down here.
He was 0.4 of a second faster, or sorry, 0.3 of a second faster than Sam last time by.
Oh, correction in chat. That was Richard Lafferty looking for Johnny Thomas. But we're just going to go ahead and say the entire chat was, because who doesn't like that name? Johnny Thomas. Solid name, solid name.
Race Clark letting us know what Cody Wright told him, and yeah, I've heard that kind of excuse before. That's going to shake up the top 10 a little bit. Going to pull some guys back in with Cody Wright. That's who we're talking about. With Wade Lear kind of falling out of the race now.
Oh, check it out. We got Richard Hines looking to make his way around Mike Stevens. This is per position number 11. You know, he closed that gap pretty quickly.
Yeah, and 10th just right there in front of him. So maybe we can sneak into the top 10 here.
Guys, I'm real impressed there with that 8 of Kyle Hanshaw. I haven't talked much about him all race. He's up there sitting P8 quite comfortably, and he's tracking down Brooks Westfall here.
I don't think he's running a whole lot of cup races either.
No, this is a really good performance from him, and the car's clean. He's made it through all the incidences. And
yeah, he's ran 1, and this is race 6 of the season. I'm pretty sure he ran Daytona. So getting good experience in that Johnny Thomas racing car.
Oh, boys, Cameron Rich is in Rush, too. He's
the band?
Oh, I like Rush, the band. He's just tracking down the 5 of Sam Close by tenths a lap. Last time it was 2 tenths. The time before that, I think it was 3. He's just flying.
He's not playing around either. He's going right to the bottom.
Using up them tires, but
he said he's here to sweep the weekend, so.
Oh, the 41 slideways in front of the 8 of Kyle Hanshaw. He does manage to collect it up, but not before the 8 car gets around him. Move Kyle Hanshaw up to P7, the 41 back to P8.
Ooh, I see. The 8 car kind of missed 3 and 4 there. So we got Wade Lear came out of the pits there, boys, but came right back to pit lane, towed back out. So must have maybe some hardware issues going on there.
And he is about to fall victim to the 6:11 rule. As now, are you eligible to run at 6 laps down, or at 6 laps do you get parked?
See, that's the kind of technical things that we just don't want to talk about.
Understandably.
I think at 6, that's it. Because otherwise it would be the 7-11 rule, and then you would get a free Slurpee. So.
Well, he's down now 7 laps, so Wade Lear retired for the evening.
That's pretty clever.
That was very clever. And I'm looking in the chat here. Where to go? Oh, Race Clark. Preds or Ducks? Series is 1-1 going back to Nashville. All about them Ducks.
What is that, like table tennis or something?
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Once again, I'm in Georgia. We still have our hockey team, so it's dead to us.
Georgia?
Yeah, that's gone back Canada, boy.
Yeah, we took that like 100 million and put it in good places, like the blowing up of part of I-85. So.
Yeah. Never-ending project as the 32 of Jeffrey Acree makes his way around the 41 car as well.
Peter
maybe
Short with a big check up through 3 and 4. They're going to let the 08 get around him on the outside. That was kind of weird. Just kind of caught that out of the corner of my eye.
we have Richard Lafferty in chat confirming at 6 laps you are indeed finished for the night.
You get the axe at 6, huh? Well, like I said, 6 laps, you're not really going to gain a whole lot.
Well, gentlemen, while we have time, let's run them through the field.
It worked so great last night.
It did. Let's shake it up. We got Sam close. He's a little bit more than halfway close to winning this race. He rolled off the grid tonight, P6. He's led 60 of the 80 laps so far. He's out front of second place, Cameron Rich, and looking to maintain that ever-closing gap.
Well, he can look to maintain all he wants, Wendell, but that was a 3.8 second lead Sam Close had coming out of the pits. So Cameron Rich is definitely gnawed into that lead. See what he's going to be this lap by. Yeah, cuts it off again by another couple hundredths there. So look for Cameron Rich running P2 now. Look for him to be P1.
Running P3 right now, the 83 of Johnny Thomas. He's running a nice stout race. He's been up in the top 5 for, I'm pretty sure, all of it. As I hear the 5 of Sam Close is going to the pits.
Take a look at that. Yeah, we've got round 2 of green flag pit stops unfolding, boys.
Well, we almost got it in as
That's what she said.
as Eisenman makes his way around the 83 of Johnny Thomas to pick up the newly acquired 3rd position.
Actually, second.
Well,
now.
second at this point. We should probably just wait to run them through the field until these
Yes.
these green flag pit stops
I think
cycle.
it would be really fun to run them through the field through the middle of green flag pit stops.
I got confused last night by one person changing positions. So can you imagine this?
Yeah, unfortunately, nobody able to yap in your ear tonight. So, yeah, we'll just back it off. Hold up. We got Cameron Rich leading.
Got Corey Lindsay on pit lane, J.D. Cooper still on pit lane, Jeffrey Cree headed down, Brett Miller. They're all looking for routine service here.
Ooh, interesting comment in chat while they're doing green flag pit stops. We got Lafferty. He says, mostly I just run when I can wreck Jeff's story.
Oh.
That makes me giggle.
I forgot about that. Yeah, a little contact between you two fine gentlemen there. Well, you missed your chance tonight, so. I think Cody Wright took care of that for you.
All right, gentlemen, we are officially 50 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway with the Cold Hard Art Cup Series, guys, out of 3 Wide Racing.
Well, here's your big dilemma. When do you pit now? Because Sam Close, he's made the decision to pit, so you're going to lose a lot of time on old tires here.
It looks like the 41 made a pit stop as well. He's going to make easy work of these gentlemen. Kind of. Oof.
Kind of, sort of, maybe.
Oh, boys. They might not be able to make it on fuel by pitting that early. Actually, I'll go out here now and say it. They will not be able to make it on fuel.
That's like, I know numbers and numbers.
Now, Matt, did you step
had to
out
double
on
check.
that proverbial limb?
I just stepped out into my cutaway car here that I have parked way back in the infield that's smoking. And it says that I can make 54 laps. That's without even running full RPM. So I'm going to assume that number would go substantially down when you're running around 8 to 9 grand here.
Indeed, as
Hey,
Sam Close
it may
makes his
not
way
matter,
back
yeah.
around Eisenman.
2 seconds a lap quicker than the field right now.
Yeah, he's if Cameron Rich doesn't come down soon, he's going to end up gapped.
Like you said, though, Matt, if you could make it here to where you can make it an end of fuel when it stays green, they're in the catbird seat, and the 5 car is going to be left
Ryan.
with problems.
Yeah, leading all those laps and losing it from fuel mileage, that stings. But we could still have a caution, or anything can happen here. You never know.
Boys, I'm listening to some of these cars. They're in car through the corners. I can't remember the last time I've heard cars that roll out of the throttle that much in the center of the corner. It's crazy.
It is for sure.
It's that low downforce package, though.
I think it's great myself.
It's alright. Also, the mile and a half package is really improved. The short track still need a little work with the old tire model.
Yes, they do. Paul Ross going to the pits there. He's only 3 laps down from his earlier incident.
I honestly can't believe that car still has that much speed in it. I mean, it
I
took
know.
a digger.
That it did. Sam Close is flat flying out there still. He's catching up to
Yeah,
Cameron
he's
Rich
gonna
now.
unlap himself, so it's gonna be the story.
Yeah, and as we say that, he does make his way around right now in dominating fashion. Now we've seen this strategy play out 100 times before, gentlemen. I think it's still a little too early to call good or bad move, but I don't know. I think all this depends on, like Kingston said, a caution coming out.
Oh my god, have you read the chat?
I have not.
His night's done for the night. He said that I blew up from tapping the wall, and Richard Murphy said, "Do you mean tapping, or do you mean knocking it down?"
Dun. Yeah,
So
we got
he did die tonight, unfortunately.
we got Kingston confirming in chat that we do have 75% fuel load in these cars, Chuck. Another interesting thing about this. Another interesting thing about this league, something I like. It just kind of an extra curveball thrown at them.
Well, it makes the cars drive. Honestly, it makes them drive a little bit better. Because from what I hear, you take a little bit of, actually around 13 gallons is where these cars drive the best. But you cut 25% of the fuel out of them. You get them a little lighter, get the back, not quite so wishy-washy, and the front's a little more pinned with the motor. A little better feel for the setups. I know it changes a little bit the setup with the ride heights and stuff, but it's still a little better feel than a full tank.
All right,
Chuck Sweeting comes in and says 40 laps is what you should be able to get on 75% fuel. So I believe that because I think Chuck's quite knowledgeable when it comes to these cars.
I was going to say knowledgeable, probably the best word to use there.
Now, was that ran through your RFR calculator?
Ooh, those are special calculators.
Yeah.
Kevin Finn comes in. My favorite part is the big one on lap 3.
Oh, God.
He's not bitter. He's not bitter.
There is no salt in that guy. I don't blame him, though.
I don't blame him either. I'd be
Johnny Thomas looking like he's going to make his way down pit road with 41 to go.
It's right on the window.
Indubitably. So look for Cameron Rich and Drew Eisenman to make their way down shortly. Shut up, Morris. Do the Drew.
Some do USA there.
Ada Kyle Hanshaw making his way down pit road from the 6th position.
Cameron going to make at least
at some point.
He's going to make at least one more lap before coming down.
Yeah, he's really got to think about it now, though, because Johnny Thomas was in 3rd. Drew Eisman, when he blinks, Peter Short here, they're gonna. Well, Peter Short's got a long way to go, but they really start cutting into that lead because it's still about 2 seconds a lap that they're gonna make up.
Well, we got Chuck in chat. He says we can't afford calculators. Well, Chuck, we can't afford to pay attention.
Can't afford calculators. You've won like 18 races this year as a team.
Out of 17.
17 is coming down pit road this time.
As Matt said, Cameron backing it up. He's bringing it down. Jessica watching him.
77 also.
No pressure. Looks like Sam Close. He is going to be able to pass these guys. He's going to put a substantial gap on these gentlemen. But like you guys said, Sam Close more than likely going to have to pit one more again.
I was going to say you could try to save, but he's going to have a huge gap, but that's going to be way too many laps to save on fuel. That's going to be, I would say, 12 laps. I think he came in before 50 to go.
Well, he definitely did. Seemed like an eternity.
Did Peter Short lose that much time? He's a lap down. Actually going to be in the tail end of the lead lap when it cycles through.
As it appears, yes. He came into the pits, I believe. I see his last lap was a 1:03.
I mean, I know he pitted, but so has Sam Close. I mean, it's kind of weird that he would be that far off of him.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's probably...
It was like 10 seconds when they came out of the pit stop, so he's lost over 20 seconds through that round of green flag stops. I'm assuming he had another bad pit stop.
As it looks like Eisenman is going to make it back out right in front of Sam Close.
Oh, I know it. I know what it is. It's because Sam pitted so early that he's
Yeah.
closed up that much on these guys. Durr.
Now, Thomas, do you think? See, I don't really think so, but do you think that Sam could come down just for a splash of gas at the end and still kind of maintain that lead?
No.
Well, yeah,
you would have to have a huge pit delta for that.
I'm looking at the gap right now, and that delta only 19.7 seconds.
And it's going to go the other way now.
Yeah, and as we speak, he's a tenth. He's a tenth slower than Cameron.
Yeah, once it cycles through, he'll be about almost a second slower than Cameron. Ray said you can only go 38 laps. He's never met me before. If he can go 38, he can go 43.
Actually, that's true. I've seen that. It's quite disappointing, especially when I was looking to get that stat.
What can I say? Fuel's my number. Just did it last week, matter of fact. Didn't help me any because it still passed me. Thanks a lot, Chuck.
All right, well, let's do this one more again. Let's run him through the field.
Oh, boy, here we go.
We're doing it. We got Sam close. He's out front. He's on an interesting strategy. We'll see how it plays out for him, but as we sit here in the broadcast booth, not looking too good for him as it sits currently.
The man on the oddball strategy, Corey Lindsay, yet to pit. Currently running P2, maybe hoping for a late race yellow to take advantage of some track position here.
Cameron Rich, one of the latest cars to pit here, running P3. He's looking to maybe regain the lead here, and he's running a stout race.
We got Richard Lafferty's favorite driver, Johnny Thomas. He's piloting that Carhartt 83, sitting P4 right now. He's looking pretty good. Came down with, I believe, 40 to go, so he should be good till the end of the race.
Currently holding the 5th spot down. We got Jeffrey Curry looking to maybe score his best finish of the season. Still going to be pretty tight on fuel or just track position, trying to hold up the guys behind him.
And one of the guys behind him trying to make the move. 33 of Peter Short. He's coming up. He's looking for it. He's had a rough bout of pit stops there, but hopefully he can find his way back up through the field here as he moves into the top 5.
Right behind him, we got Drew Eisenman. He makes his way around the 32 as well. He's one of the later cars to pit as the 32 makes contact with the 63. Able to keep it clean, keep it green. No caution as the leader is going to put the 32 a lap down.
A little landscaping there to the infield.
But again, Eisenman, the one of the last cars to pit, he's right on the back bumper of the 33 car. He's looking to make his way back to the top 5, and then probably in the next couple laps, going to be able to do that.
And that does round out all your cars on the lead lap. We currently have Brett Miller running P8, 1 lap down. Brooks Westfall, 1 lap down, P9. And Richard Hines, 1 lap down, and P10. We got about, 5, 6 cars 1 lap down, all the way back to 12th. So looking to still have a battle there for position, just kind of trying to get the best of what they can get here.
Yeah, we've got Sam Close lapping the field all the way up to P5. That's outstanding for him tonight.
We had Corey Lindsay on and off pit lane. Gonna lose a lot of track position with that late call.
The only battle I think we have right now, guys, and it's just shaping up to be a battle, is Drew Eisman and Peter Short as they go side by side here. And I think Drew might be able to clear him. Nope.
Nope, not yet. Oh, damage on that side of that 77 machine.
Yes,
Not able to clear it, but definitely has a few laps fresher tires than the 33 car there. So maybe look for him to regroup and try to get around him again.
Richard Lafferty is on it.
Oh, Jesus. You know, Cameron Rich is being uprooted as the pun master.
Creed. Oh, God.
Good stuff. Richard, if you're unaware, we love puns. And if you are aware, well, you're already aware. So keep them coming, bud. We got 29 laps to go here at Las Vegas.
Rich has already chopped that lead down. It was, 18, 19 seconds? It's down to 10.5 seconds now.
Right after the pit, the delta was 19.7 seconds, Thomas.
Yeah, so 9 seconds already lost. 9.2 seconds. Tell you what, banner day for Johnny Thomas at the moment, too. P3. about 7 seconds behind Cameron Rich, but still pretty good margin over Peter Short. So if he can bring it home there, that'll be a really strong run for the Johnny Thomas Racing owner, Johnny Thomas.
Indeed, looking really good from this roll bar view. He's running the top of the racetrack in 1, diving it down low through 2, getting that solid run off the corner.
I think one of the cars to watch, I know it really won't be much to watch because of his fresh tires, but I'll be curious to see if it stays green where Corey Lindsey's going to end up, because he'll have the freshest tires in the field. So he should theoretically probably cycle back to P6.
Well, we have incoming puns in chat. We got Kevin Finn coming in with, I didn't have a good Finn-ish.
Oh.
And then Richard Lafferty coming in. Sam Close on fuel. I just can't even keep a straight face. Yeah, indeed. Sam Close, pretty close on fuel. We'll see how that plays out.
I don't think he's close on fuel, though. He's probably, 10 laps off?
Yeah, I think so. At least that.
And I feel, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, but with him running a 1.1 second slower lap, I feel like he is aware of that at this point, and he is trying to maybe save as much as he can.
Okay, 10 laps? I don't think so. He's coming to pit lane this time. Coming in hot, though.
As well as the 23. That's going to move
the lead to Cameron, yeah.
That's going to move Cameron Rich to the lead, and from what we understand, he being Cameron Rich is really close on making it.
That's another thing too. I mean, you could have got yourself in a position where you ran hard up front and just could not make it on fuel. You had to pit early, so maybe some of these guys running slower in the back kind of set themselves up to get a better finish. We've seen it before.
So we got the 89 coming down pit road as well.
In fact, we've called a truck race here earlier in the season where the fact that the guy was slower let him make it on fuel and win a race.
All right, well, check it out. We got Peter Short back into the top 3.
Got around his teammate Eisman there.
He did indeed.
Gonna drop Sam Close, back to 6th? Maybe 5th or 6th?
5th, I believe, Thomas. Jeffrey Acree's off the
yeah.
pace through the 3 and 4. They're going in a pit lane, I believe.
Yeah, looks like he maybe just never got that car resettled after he took a little infield care center trip there.
Ooh, Kyle Hanshaw back up to P6. That's another, again, doing great out there tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna make Richard Lafferty have to earn that money when he gets back in that car.
Richard Hines, a guy we have not talked about at all, is sitting P5 right now.
Yeah, first car 1 lap down, so looking pretty stout.
And he did make another pit stop, so he is for sure good on fuel at this point.
Not sure if he's going to be able to hold off Sam Close. If Sam took 4 there, he should be able to kind of blast back through the field here.
He did take 4. I do believe watching him.
Yeah, he's already right there behind him.
As we watch him dominate the 8 car, he's going to make easy work of this 87 as well.
He's going to unlap himself. It's just a matter of needing a yellow then to kind of get back in the picture, because with only 4 cars in the lead lap, he could really be a factor.
Oh, we got Race Clark in chat. He said, my name is too easy to pun, and follows it up with, I had a bad race.
Oh, yellow
Caution.
in the backstretch.
We got Jeffrey Acree, 87, piles it in.
Big damage there.
There goes that good day.
That's going to be brutal.
That's going to give, I believe, the wave around 25 car.
We're going to back it up, see if we can get...
Close your eyes on that one,
was
boys.
about. Oh, he got
Close your
hit from
eyes.
behind. Oh, 8 car kind of shoved him into it.
All right, we got the 32. Looks like coming off of pit road. Yeah, just looped it on the apron. Got it woed up, popped the wall a little bit. Backs it up. Looks like, yeah, after that just got real out of shape trying to get it up to speed. Gonna see. Oh, yeah, too much throttle. Just put it right up.
Michael Waltrip
changes
Daytona 500?
Everything.
Yeah, that, well, yes and no. That's gonna put the 5 back on the lead lap, but he has to start tailing to the field, so it's gonna make it more nerve-wracking for Cameron Rich, though.
As we say that, Cameron does come down pit road. 5 car appears to be staying out to unlap himself.
Well, he's lucky dog, so he gets that
Interesting.
free pit stop here. Like the 8's gonna stay out to take advantage of the wave round. I'm sure a few others will as well. Yeah, Corey Lindsay. Is Brett Miller gonna stay out? Going through the pit stops here. Looks like Cameron Rich, clean, gonna get out here. Johnny Thomas, still
He's
waiting
looking
on the
clean and
33.
green.
33 and 77, maybe get. Looks like 77's getting a little damage fixed.
I believe the 33 and the 77 both getting damage fixed as the left sides have dropped down and they sit there. Not a bad strategy.
No, because this is pretty much going to be it with only 20 laps to go. I mean, this is make it or break it time. And with only 5 cars on the lead lap now, you're not going to lose anything. So.
No, yeah, exactly. Man, that's wild.
Man, if you're the 87, you're like, come on, what does it take to finish one of these jokers?
No kidding. Good run going, and again, like most people in the wrecks this evening, no fault of their own, just wrong place, wrong time.
No, just getting abused and used and abused from other people. Mr. Lafferty, that's ridiculous. Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of, once again, that's just how it happens sometimes.
See what Race Clark put in up there, Thomas?
Let me take a check here and see.
Like that one.
That's pretty good. So Cody was right to run my race on lap 3, resulting in a P2 finish. Would have been a Sam Close race, but it was a Peter Short race. Okay.
Oh. I believe Cameron Rich might have been uprooted as the pun master, as Race been laying it down in chat tonight.
And I think Lafferty has been Mr. Saltman tonight.
Can you blame him?
Well, I mean, he's not in the car, so not really.
Well, still.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just pointed it out.
Ew.
You know me, I'll put salt on anything except watermelon because that's just weird.
We got Jeffrey Cree in chat. He says, yes, I am, but the car got out from underneath me. It happens. Jeffrey, it indeed does happen. Anybody sitting in this booth would be lying if they said it never happened to them before, at least once.
Off of pit lane, I can honestly say I've never done that. I've done a lot though. A lot.
You put yourself on it. You put your car on top of another car. If I don't misrecall that at Watkins Glen, did you not, Thomas?
That was on purpose though. There was no mistakes happening there. That was a targeted attack.
This just in, we can confirm that was indeed on purpose, Matt. Well, gentlemen, there's a few things that we know for sure. We know it's going to be 15 to go. We know there will be no admin cautions with 10 to go. We know there's some hungry boys up at the front of this field. What do we not know?
The 83 is starting on the front row, Wendell, so he's going to be in attack mode.
Now, keep in mind, the 5 of Sam Close looks like he's going to be restarting P5.
I thought he had to start tailing the field, but I guess this is tailing the field for him. Normally, Lucky Dog has to, but the other guys behind him took wave around, so that kind of changes the game there. He's been fast. Let's see if he can bring her home. Gonna be hard to get by all these Eisentank cars and Johnny Thomas.
Yellow is back out there just to get everything resorted here, I guess. Have another extra lap of caution.
Well, I won't lie. I'm happy that happened because otherwise I would have lied to the viewers saying it was 15 to go at the green. So now it will indeed be 15 to go at the green.
I'd rather be lucky than good anytime, Wendell.
Hey-o! Well, boys, I'm interested to see what's going to happen. 15 to go. The top cars, all 4 freshies. I think we might have ourselves a shootout here, boys.
Just a
That
little
we do.
shootout.
This might be a big shootout, Thomas.
Indeed, and I am currently out of drink.
I don't think America can take any more big shootouts there, Matt.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
Oh, come on.
I'm just gonna go walk this way. I'll be back.
Yeah,
Kind of
we're gonna-
race. I mean, come on.
We're gonna hop on a Southwest flight and get out of here. Probably gonna be on a Boeing. I don't know. Who's your pick, gentlemen, as we come through 3?
Cameron Rich.
I like the 77 car.
I'm gonna go with an
Yeah,
outlier,
he's
but he's not really an outlier. A 5, a Sam Close, I would say, is gonna be able to charge up to this field and take the win.
All right. Well, we've got the Ford Mustang. He's coming down. Lafferty, you'll never hear us say boogity. Green's out. They're gone.
Big jump for Cameron Rich. Yeah, but Wendell, you just said boogity. Oh my god, I just said boogity.
Oh, man. One more and we're done.
I'm not
Cam-
gonna say it.
Cameron Rich does take that commanding lead. 77 has to check up a little bit. Sam Close going to get around him down the back straightaway. He's looking to make work of that 33 car.
Johnny Thomas hanging on real nice there behind Cameron Rich running P2 right now.
Yeah, got that Carhartt Chevrolet motoring there. He better run because he's got Peter Short right there on his tailpipes, and the 5 is charging.
Well, maybe Peter Short able to figure out what's been going on all night as he's not dropping back like he was earlier in the race. He's sitting a solid P3. We got Lafferty in chat. He wants to know what's Canadian for boogity. I think it is in fact boogity.
I believe so, Wendell.
But I'm not really sure what you're talking about. As the 5 dives down.
It's a hard
Ooh,
pass
Johnny
to make down
Thomas.
there.
Johnny
Yeah,
Thomas
got-
checked up a bit there in the center.
Got a little loose or got a little push in that car there. Lost a lot of time.
There's some very close racing and hard racing at that.
And we like it.
Yeah, especially here at the end.
We got Race Clark in chat. He said, boogity. As Sam Close tries to make that outside work, but I think with the fresh tires, that bottom lane is where you want to be right this moment.
Yeah, running up that high this early, kind of don't really get that big momentum boost like you had earlier. Once you get late in the run.
As he sees the 33 right up on the back bumper of the 83 of Johnny Thomas here. It's the battle of the 3s. Is the 5 hoping that both of them knock each other out the way?
Big wiggle there.
Yeah, that apron will catch you off guard there. He's about ready to call his Southwest booking agent and book him a DNF there.
That was a dandy save because that thing looked wicked out of shape.
5 car going to get the run.
Sam Close though.
And this 5 car showing he's showing a lot of speed tonight, leading 74 laps so far. But Cameron Rich out front. We got 10 to go.
Yeah, the 33 packed that air on that right rear and just slowed down that 5 cars. He's gonna get super close there to 1 and 2.
So the 5 car holds him out a little bit higher than he probably wanted to be. 33
I'm sure
gonna
if
get
you're
that run.
In the 5 window, you don't want to get down there in those bumps. It's like, bro, give me a lane here.
Oh, they got
Oh,
some close
Man, that was
there.
close.
And we didn't mean to
Heck
pun
code
that,
wreck waiting to happen.
but
He almost came up short with that one.
Cameron Rich stretches out to an 0.8 of a second lead here on Johnny Thomas.
Yeah, it's 17 set sail.
sail.
He took flight, I think, Thomas, in that Boeing machine.
Without a doubt, he's got her set to, I won't go there.
Well, he's got it on full flaps, throttle 110%.
Ooh, Sam Close is just knocking on that wall. He hasn't touched it yet, but he's coming within inches.
He came some close to it, though.
I like Race Clark. Sorry. Let's go race, bud.
Eh?
That might be it for Boogity, I think.
You can boogity all you want. You better start boogieing to the front if you plan on catching Cameron.
Yes, we're going to be 7 to go here at the
Ooh,
line when
5
Cameron crosses.
Off the pace and under the apron.
As he is indeed coming down pit road. That is unfortunate for him.
Almost, the car just died going into turn 3.
Maybe the iRacing fuel glitch strikes again.
It's under power. I wonder if it maybe came out of gear?
Yes, it did. I heard him grab the gear as he came down pit road. He lost it again.
I didn't think that was in the sim yet, but apparently a
Well, I
thing.
mean, like, maybe it's hardware.
Shifter, yeah.
I'll try it happening at a 1.5 miles, but that's unfortunate. Had one of the better cars tonight, still looking at a top 5, but then not now.
All right, well, battle on track right now belongs to the 2nd and 3rd place position. Peter Short, Johnny Thomas. With 5 laps to go at the line, Short looking to jump in front of this guy.
While we watch this battle window, we'll tell you that does elevate Corey Lindsey into the top 5 and Kyle Henshaw up to P6. So good nights for those fellas as we still watch Peter Short trying to get around Johnny Thomas.
It's a nice run there. See if we can go somewhere with it.
He's trying.
Ooh. They're pedaling that thing right through that corner.
He's
there,
down low. He's side by side with him. He's going to clear him going into the corner.
Johnny maybe trying to do the undercut here at a 4. Nope, not going to be there. And the 5's like, hey, I was just here a minute ago, but now it doesn't count for position. Great.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
All right, we got Eisentech machines running 1, 2, and 4. Maybe not a 1, 2, 3, but moving back towards that.
They're trying. That dang Johnny Thomas always getting in the way.
Yeah.
Lafferty so close. Yes, that was so close to a finish.
All right, we are 3 laps to go. Cameron Rich out front. And correct me if I'm wrong, but he won last night too, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He did.
In the 3 Rock Series.
But this will be his first Cup win of the season,
He'd punch his ticket.
if he can get it there.
We're looking for that winner chicken dinner.
I'm not looking to Lee Diffie this. You don't call him winner until they actually get it. So
Marty Reed?
as I say that, his connection dropped to 90 quality. So
Oh, no.
have you ever?
Not
it's
like
coming
this.
back up.
Yeah, there we
It's
go.
coming
We're
back
good.
up now.
He had a little tiny blink there coming out of 2, but as the guy said,
Hearing us there.
he's coming back up. So he's on the come up, gentlemen. We're going to be white flag here at the line.
Race
Can't-
points out it's 1, 2, 4, and 22 Wendell for Eisentech.
Hey-o!
We try not to focus on bad finishes there, Race.
Oh.
What? We don't want to point out the negativity of the thing.
Not terrible race. Not terrible. Hey, it could be worse. You could be 23rd.
He did finish his car number. So.
Bonus.
Easy to remember where you finished anyway.
All right, gentlemen. Well, don't look now, but we got us winner chicken dinner. Cameron Rich bringing home the trophy, the checkered flag, in the Boeing 17 car for Eisentech Enterprises.
Peter Short brought that thing home in second there.
Yeah,
Good
Johnny
run for him
Thomas
from
third, held off Drew Eisman there,
Yeah.
finished fourth. Corey Lindsey with his, I think, first top 5 of the season.
Indeed, Kyle Hanshaw looks like he's going to bring it home 6th. Sam Close 7th. Unfortunate shifter
That's a-
issue for him.
That's a bitter 7th. I can go ahead and tell you that one.
Yeah, we got a Brent Miller 8th, Brooks Westfall 9th, and J.D. Cooper, the rookie, bringing it home P10 tonight. As it appears, Cameron Rich going to burn them down.
Man, that was a great race, I think, guys.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of everything. The heartbreak, the drama, the fuel mileage, and then The domination.
Yeah. Oh, Cameron Mitch burning it down on pit road. You can't do that.
That's not safe. That could get your points taken away.
Well, he can't do it. He may not be able to. It might not be safe, but damn sure enough, he's doing it.
Great
And
respect, Fox.
his better half in chat watching it, she's so proud of him. We got to make sure that we let him know that.
Richard Lafferty, boo, in chat.
Oh boy. Oh, throws virtual Bud Heavy cans on track.
Hey-o.
Come on now, play nice.
But a pretty good race tonight. The Cold Hard Art Cup Series here for 3 Wide Racing. Cameron Rich bringing it home. Peter Short P2, Johnny Thomas third. We'll get interviews with those gentlemen coming up immediately.
Let's see if we can grab Johnny Thomas. He's down there by himself. Looks kind of lonely.
Let's
Can't
see.
leave him down there alone.
You know what? I say we just snatch him right out of midair.
Like that?
Just like
Hell.
that. We got the P3 finisher tonight. Johnny Thomas, piloting the 83 car. The Carhartt, beautiful machine. Johnny, tell us a little bit about your night.
Hey guys, what's happening? It was a fun night. I'm glad I'm back here doing an interview with you guys. It means I finished in the top 3, so it was a good night. You had to take care of the car, take care of the tires. That right front was burning up a lot, and I just took care of the tires and was trying to play the fuel game. I didn't have anything for Cameron on that long run, and I was just kind of hoping to cycle through and not get a caution there with about 20 to go, and I would have ended up second. But caution came out. We got fresh tires, and Peter was a little bit faster, but I held my own for the most part. And those Isotech guys are fast, but coming away with a third, I can't be disappointed with that.
No, like you said, a P3 there, building on some good points, getting to it. I guess the summer stretch here of races where you guys in the 3 wide, you feel like you can maybe build on this. I know you had a strong car at Bristol as well. Maybe didn't get as good a finish as you wanted. I know you kind of had a run, I believe, on Eisenman, or I think it was Drew at the end. Just couldn't get around them. Think you can build on these 2 solid runs and maybe get one step closer and finally get that first points cup win of the year.
Yeah, of course. We've been getting closer and closer and better every week. I feel like those guys, like I always say, they're the best, and to be maybe half a tenth slower than them is a huge accomplishment compared to where we were as a team last year. I was feeling like I was 2 tenths off at some point, and I know I lucked into the final round of the championship last year, but this year I feel like we got a legitimate shot. We're plugging away. Each of our guys are having good runs. Richard's having solid runs every week, and we put in Kyle to run the 8 car tonight, and he got 6. So our cars are a lot better, and I think we're just smarter with how we approach the races, and we're gonna get a win here soon. I'm banking on one, hopefully.
Yeah, you're well, I guess you're a normal driver. The 8 kept us entertained in the chat tonight, making some friends in chat.
Richard's the best, man. He'll make everybody laugh.
Well, Johnny, when that last pit stop came around, how were you crunching numbers inside the car there, trying to figure out when you can pit before you would have to come back and get some more fuel?
Man, it's hard to do math while racing, and I was giving myself a headache trying to figure out if I could get 40 or 42 laps on a tank of fuel, because I didn't run a long run in practice to determine that. So I was banking on a 40 lap run. That's what I figured, and I pitted with like 42 to go, and with like 25 to go, I was 26, 27 laps to the good. So I figured it out, but I still wasn't able to catch Cameron. He was pretty quick.
Yeah, without a doubt, he had one of the cars to beat tonight. I'd say Sam Close could have gave him a run for his money, but
Yeah, Sam too.
Little different strategy there, and maybe some hardware problems at the end cost him a shot at a win. Well, before we let you go, Johnny, anybody you need to thank, plug, or yell at tonight?
I don't have anybody to yell at, so that's
always a positive.
Must have been a good night. So just gotta thank everybody that helps out with our team. Richard, Kyle helping out this week, Wade, Steve, all the guys that race for our team. Corey, like always, he puts on a great show. You guys broadcasting, and Cold Hard Art. I I still
It's a
can't
fun
get.
one,
See,
isn't it?
it
I
is
still
hard.
can't get that down.
No worries,
It's a cool-
Johnny. Neither can we.
Yeah, it's a cool sponsor. So thanks to those guys for helping out, and hopefully next week we'll be in victory lane.
Well, I'm sure you'll be, if not there, you'll be right on the heels of whoever is, because we've seen 2 weeks in a row you've had one of the better cars in the long run. So there's your P3 finisher, folks, Johnny Thomas.
Thanks, guys.
Well, I tried to drop you, but dropped you in the wrong channel there.
As we
I
figure
hate
out
when my
which,
TeamSpeak's not big enough.
as we figure out which channel to drop him in, even though it's named after him.
Well, when my TeamSpeak doesn't scroll down that far, my mouse lets go. You kind of just drop them like bombs wherever you want to.
Thomas, I would say probably get that thing out of 800 by 600. Let's step it up to
I'm
1080.
thinking that, yeah. Maybe a little 4K while we're at it. I guess we can go
Hey-o.
ahead and grab Peter Short here.
Let's hit him.
Back in the series.
Oh, welcome back
He's
to
in
the
a series.
series.
Mid conversation.
We
Yeah,
got
yeah.
we got Peter Short with us driving the 33 car for Eisentech Enterprises. Now, unfortunately, rolled off the grid P1, fell a little bit back, but finished P2. Good solid points day for you, Peter. Tell us a little bit about your night.
Yeah, tonight was just a really good recovery night for the number 33 Southwest Ford. You know, we had some mishaps on pit lane, and we really just wanted to conserve the car early in the race, and we did a good job of that. We were fast on the long runs. Just I think we probably could have pushed it a little bit more. I know the tire fall off was just enough that just when I felt like I was starting to come into my zone, people started pitting for fresh tires, and of course everyone else, monkey see, monkey do, everyone follows down. So mid race, went through my pit box, and that set me back. And I also caught the wall there, so I wanted to see that caution at the end. I know Cameron was not happy when that caution came out, but nonetheless, it was a good recovery and great points day for the 33.
Yeah, like our lovely producer there, Wendell said, solid day. Started P1, finished P2. Got up front, kind of battled around a little bit. Anything you felt? I know you said you could push a little harder. Anything you felt you could have done different, maybe track-wise, and trying to learn how the track moved? We saw it kind of, the Highline came in a lot sooner than I think myself and maybe Matt had figured it would, because of the hotter track conditions or anything like that. Because we know I believe Sam Close kind of was one of the first ones to kind of venture up to that very, very high line and really make it work. Is that something that maybe you guys had seen in practice or thought about as a team, or just kind of figured you'd run your conventional Vegas line around here?
Yeah, there was a lot of grip up there. You know, the setup tonight was very tight for most of the run, and so definitely getting up into that higher line and rolling your corner entry helped, especially up in that high line, helped you save your right front. And Sam figured it out, and it was everyone else kind of followed him and realized, yeah, that's how you're going to save tires in turns 1 and 2. Turn 3 and 4 was really, you wanted to run on the bottom right on that white line. There was a lot of grip. Your car could hook that white line in 3 and 4. And if you were half a groove or a groove up above that white line in 3 and 4, your car would be even tighter than it already was. So we all knew going into this race the setup would be tight. So I think a lot of us were conservative tonight, especially in the early going, to try and save those tires, which I think y'all saw. Long run speed was definitely helped Cameron get the W tonight.
And the other thing I was wondering about too, Peter, was the fuel mileage, because I know that last green flag pit stop before that yellow, the fuel was tight, and I know how much crunching the numbers did you have to do, which is incredibly hard in the car, let alone out of the car for me and probably Thomas.
Yeah, we were able to ask Race Clark, who got out of the race really early. He had a rough finish, but we asked him because Drew had done a full fuel run in practice and found out how many laps that was, and from that we were able to back calculate, okay, if we pit on this lap we should be good to the end, and that's what we did. I know Sam pitted early thinking about tires, but I definitely didn't want to make an extra pit stop. I'd already screwed up one, and that set me back 5 to 10 seconds on, I think it was the second pit stop of the race. And I didn't want to pit again, so I think that's what we at ETE kind of discussed over the radio, and we made that call. And I think in the end it was the right call. We kind of I personally got lucky with that caution flag. I was able to fix a lot of damage, but it was a good call.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, you guys ended up 1-2-4 for Eisentek, and as Race pointed out in the chat, and P22, just so we could bring that up.
Yeah,
Well, go ahead.
It's a good finish for the team. You know, we keep clicking these things off, and I know Johnny Thomas and we had a really good race there for P2 towards the end of the race, and even Sam and I got a 4X racing Sam. We were so close to one of those ghostly 4Xs that happened, and it was a lot of fun, really close racing, and I was able to get that P2 spot.
Well, before we let you go there, Peter, anybody you need to thank, yell at, or plug tonight?
Well, thank you all for all you do, and Cold Hard Art for sponsoring the series. You know, it's a lot of fun to come out here and run week in, week out with all these drivers and get to watch the replay tomorrow morning.
Well, there you have it, folks. Not in victory lane tonight. Came up a little short, but still going to gain on that points lead over his teammate Drew Eisenman with a solid P2 finish tonight. It's Peter Short.
Thank you all.
Well, gentlemen, that leaves only one guy.
It's like you won the race or something.
Apparently it's assumed, but we'll go ahead, clear the assumptions, roll off P10 tonight, finish P1, winner, chicken dinner, Cameron Rich, repeating last night and again tonight, driving the 17 Boeing machine for Eisentek Enterprises. Cameron Rich, tell us a little bit about your night, bud.
It was pretty fun. I took special care the whole race not to destroy the right front. I was kind of just riding for most of it, and I figured out how to go fast and save the tires too. So I think that helped me a little bit.
Well, Cameron, real quick before they get into the serious questions, I have a question for you. How do you find a girlfriend that's willing to sit down and watch the race in its entirety? She's been here all night. She's been cheering you on. Your biggest fan, maybe the only one that matters. But Jessica in chat all night. Give me the best of love. How do you find one of those?
I don't know. Maybe it's luck. I don't know.
Luck of the
A lot of
draw.
luck tonight.
Well, Cameron, you must be pretty rich in heart.
Oh, boy.
We are in Vegas after all.
True.
Well, I guess I'll roll off the questions here. We saw in chat here where we decided what Sam Close is going to do. He split the last run, trying to split it in half. We heard from your teammate Peter that he didn't want to pit again because he had already seen how treacherous his pit lane had been. Did that maybe come through your head a little bit of worrying that maybe Sam was going to run you guys back down doing that kind of strategy if it went green to the end there?
You know, I knew the tire fall off was pretty big, but I thought if you could manage your tires well enough at the beginning of the run, it wouldn't really matter. That was my thinking. I mean, I didn't know how it would play out because we didn't get to see it, obviously, but I wasn't going to make another pit stop because, you know, I knew exactly how long we could go on fuel, and, you know, making 2 pit stops versus 1, it's double the chance to have something happen, like speed out pit road or mess up your entry or something. So I was planning on just one stopping that last stint, you know, from the beginning.
Well, we also heard from your teammate Peter that you weren't too happy with that last caution coming out. Kind of cut your pretty big comfy lead there down to nothing, allowing, we know, the hard-charging Johnny Thomas and your teammates kind of got to close back up on your back bumper for the final 15 laps.
Yeah, I may or may not have banged my head on the desk a couple times when that came out. And luckily it didn't hurt me too bad, I don't think.
That's definitely a positive.
Well, Mr. Rich, anyone you need to thank, plug, or yell at tonight? Hopefully no yelling. We haven't had any yelling tonight, so maybe you can find somebody to yell at. I don't know.
Just the usual people. Corey for putting this on, Thomas had a cold hard art for sponsoring the series. That's pretty cool of him. So go check him out. And my team and team owner Drew and the rest of Eisentech. That was a really fun race, and my girlfriend were watching and being my maybe one and only fan.
Oh, you've got 2 fans. Race was also your
The
fan.
only one that matters, Cameron.
Yeah, the only one that matters.
There you go.
But she's
Well-
an OCR fan too, so it's
Oh, that's
2 and 1.
We have fans all over the world. We just attract people, right, Wendell?
Yeah, sure.
That's what they tell us sometimes.
And you guys for broadcasting, y'all do a good job. I tune in at various points during the race just because cautions are boring and y'all are good.
Well, we appreciate the view, Cameron.
Sorry I don't have any puns for right now. I'm just a little tired, but I'll have some for the next broadcast.
Well, we're gonna hold you to that, Cameron. Again, congrats, winner, chicken dinner, cold hard art, Cup Series race winner.
Thank you guys.
All
And
right,
that-
boys.
About wraps it up, boys.
Run them
That
through
was
the
a great race
results
tonight.
as we close it up. Indeed, Matt, a solid race tonight from the 3 ride guys. I pretty impressed with tonight and last night as well.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. I believe Sam Close mentioned in the chat he had a screen freeze.
Yeah, I saw that. He said it in the driver's chat. I just never had a chance to bring it up.
So
He
that's
said his center
heartbreaking,
monitor
man.
went out.
Ooh, yeah, that's. At least he kept it off the wall and brought her down pit lane and got her fixed. Still got back out there, but tough break for him. But like you said, solid night for Cameron Rich, Peter Short, and Johnny Thomas, bringing home stout finishes. Even our man, as you heard him, the league admin, Wendell, Corey Lindsay, got the couple thank yous there and brought home a solid P5.
Indeed, and another quick thank you to David Cordy for adminning tonight for the Cold Hard Art Cup Series. Gentlemen, do we have anything else for him?
I don't think so.
Come back next Sunday for Iowa. You can enjoy the fun that we saw last Sunday at Iowa, so I'm sure it'll be just as much fun in the B car and the A car next week.
Well, like Thomas said, we got B cars Sunday night, Iowa Speedway. Be ready.
Speedway.
Oh, got the echo indeed. Be ready. Be there. 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to push the button so you can at least look at a screen for a few minutes. We're going to push the button a little bit early. Race in action. We bring it to you at 10 p.m. Eastern. Be there. YouTube.com. We're going to be bringing you all the action the rest of the season, all the way till December. But since we are already into Tuesday morning, we're going to call it here. For Matt Kingston, Thomas Morris, I'm Wendell. Thanks for joining us. We will see you again Sunday night.
Bye.